How many swings a minute can you do? Why is this important? Well, it's quite important because you'll have a sweet spot. So my sweet spot is probably about 36 swings a minute. I can swing most weight maces at 36 or potentially 36 swings a minute. I might only do 10 or 12 swings if they're really heavy, but potentially I would get to the 36 if I continued the minute. So that's sort of my sweet spot. I can go faster. I think last year on the King swing, I hit 220 over, or maybe a little bit more, over 5 minutes. So this is like 40 something odd a minute. But my sweet spot for me is 36 a minute. And the other thing is, if you find your sweet spot where you can keep going, say it's 30 beats a minute, and you hear the metronome going out at 30 beats a minute now, you don't have to count if you're doing a 30-minute set. Okay, so if you do 10 minutes and 30 beats a minute and you keep up with a beat, yeah, you know you're doing 300, which is 900 swings in a 30-minute period. So it's a lot easier to keep count if you're going to do longer sets. Coffee. So, metronome, you can download them for free off the internet, put them on your phone, and they just beep. I think you can have different sounds, but the beep's okay. So 30 beats a minute, and that's probably quite slow for me, but we'll have a look. Yeah, so that's quite slow for me. And that's what I mean by a sweet spot. So I'm struggling to do 30 a minute. And if I had to do 30 a minute over 5 minutes, I'll probably end up dropping the mace, okay? So I think my sweet spot is 36. And I've said that's 36. So let's see where it gets me. So I like to have the beep when I do the pull down. You could have the beep as it passes your back or wherever, as long as it's the same on every rep. And you can see that this is much nicer for me. I'm not having to slow it down, speed it up, or anything else. So 36, as I said earlier, is probably where my sweet spot is. It's also handy because you can speed up and slow it down. Slow it down a little bit. It's a 40 a minute. You speed up and slow it down, and then you get to where you, if you do a minute of these, say 40, and you're puffing and panting and you're struggling, then you know that's a bridge too far. You need to turn it down a little bit, especially if you're going to do competitions where you're going over a certain amount of time. So let's try 40. So yeah, nice. So there you go. So if you want to find out how many swings a minute you can do, and you want to do longer sets and not have to count up to hundreds and hundreds of reps, download a free metronome on your phone and use it.